Let's talk about the Leafs. Well, let's talk about the Leafs versus the Vegas Golden Knights. Just heading home from work. Figured this is the perfect time because I'm busy because I just moved in. Just bought a new house. We just got the keys. Finally, moved to Canada. We got our house. Starting to lay some roots. The game last night. At first, I was like, ooh, Vegas is good. Then you look at the standings, you're like, oh, God, they've won like 7 in a row. I think they've won 8 in a row now. They're a fast team. They're a big team. They work hard. That Carlson, Riley, Marchessault line is still somehow together since, their first year in the league. Logan Thompson, I think the goalie, find out that he played in the OHL? WHL, I think. WHL. And then he ended up playing a year in the CIS for Brock. Then he worked his way up, and it's just a good story. And now he's just doing what he did last night against the Leafs. If you look at the shots, you'll think like, wow, Toronto was all over him. And at times they were. And then at times Vegas was all over Toronto. Toronto couldn't get it out. All I could say was it was end-to-end, high speed, just an exciting Tuesday night game. That's all I got. I loved it. I hated how they lost because I feel Toronto did it to themselves, and they did. Think about the first goal at the beginning of the game. At first, I was like, crap, I bet on this game that I went with it, that no one was going to score within the first 10 minutes or 9 minutes and 59 seconds, whatever it was. And of course, Roy scores because Sandin makes a poor decision, and the puck's there, and he puts it in. Yarncroke skates by the net. I was like, shoot, well, there it goes. A buck. It was a buck. But also, I put $1 that, I was like, man, I think Kemp is going to score first. That didn't happen either, obviously. Now, this could end up bad. But this isn't the Leafs team that played San Jose and Anaheim and Arizona. No, this is the team that beat Boston, beat Carolina, and took Vegas to the brink. And if I'm going to be honest with you, outplayed them more than they got outplayed. It was very tight. Entertaining game. I thought everyone played really, really well. And Timothy Liljegren is most definitely, except for that one flub that led to the Eichel goal, the second goal, we'll get to it. He is a number one right-handed defenseman. It's like they drafted him for that reason, and they were patient. And look what happened. But remember, they were patient as in they let him stew a bit in the AHL, build up those top line minutes, and they put him with Gio. Now he's playing with Riley, and he can play with anyone. He looks freaking great. I was saying it. We just missed Liljegren, and there he is. Hopefully they see what they've done with Liljegren. They've seen what they've done with Nylander, and maybe they make a correct decision with Robertson. Either put him in the lineup and let him play. He made an amazing stick check in the third period, and next thing you know, he wasn't on. And then they threw him on because they're like, oh, we should probably attack now after it was tied. But let the kid play. Either let him play in the NHL or let him play in the AHL. Okay? No more 6-minute crap. Anyway, I digress. They're down 1-0. And then Toronto have what I thought was the best shift I've seen them have this season, when I think it looked like, was it like a 2-minute shift? Was this the one where Roy, after, was breathing heavy? He thought he was going to keel over on the bench. And it was just Liljegren getting the puck and just firing it back to blocker side on Thompson. Blocker side? Is he right-handed goalie? Whatever. He put it to the goalie's right side. It was a beautiful shot. Made it 1-1. It was an amazing shift. I thought, they can't beat that. They got to play like this all game. Then Liljegren has a little fumble. I think he whiffed on the pass. Eichel or Stone gets it up to Stevenson, I think, who does a nice little pass to Eichel. Eichel uses his body, holds the puck literally for half a second, just flicks it in, stopping the defender from taking any body on him, chasing him. Beautiful goal. It's unfortunate. It was 2-1. And then Mitchie Marner does Mitchie Marner things and just pulls the puck out from a pile up near the blue line. They're in the attacking zone up near the blue line, but not. Little backhand toe drag here. One stick handle around a guy, another stick handle, maybe 3 or 4 stick handles within literally like 6 centimeters. And then he snipes. 2-2. I get off the couch. I'm freaking out. Watching with my dad and my stepmom, and I was like, you hate Mitch Marner, and you just showed up and he did this. Yes, you can't leave. She didn't, obviously, because literally 3 minutes later, another shift, which might have been better than the first shift where Liljegren scores. And Mitch Marner makes a ridiculous feed. Maybe this is the one where Roy was killed over. Either way, it was the opposite side, and Liljegren snipes. He's got a bomb. He doesn't even have to wind up, and that thing just flies off his stick. It's like he has a line ice, like a line A or a Kessel stick right now. It goes in, and it's 3-2. We're all going wild. It's great. Not my stepmom. She just said like, "Oh, look, I'm glad Mitch Marner. Maybe he's heard me complaining about him. Yeah, sure. Or he's just a really good player who was in a rut. But it doesn't matter. It's 3-2. Feeling good, and eventually down the line, plays continue. It's up, down for everyone. Great save by Thompson. Great save by Shalgren. And then just unfortunate again. Leafs bite themselves in the ass. They're on the power play. William Nylander tries to keep it in, but he's a right-handed player, and he tries to just get it. He kind of falls. Marner's there as well. Ended up going through Marner. If Nylander just leaves it and lets Marner get it, or heck, even if, like I think it was Mike Johnson said, even if he left it and let it go out of the zone, they would have been in a better space than giving a Vegas a 2-on-1. And it's Riley. I forget even who the guy was with him. Feeds it over, back to him. Goal. And great. Cool. It is now 3-3. And then, plays continues. Good game. Giordano had that icing at the end of the third period, and I'm like, there's 4 seconds left. Do not F this up now. Luckily, they don't, even though they did lose the draw. We go into OT, and in OT, Mitch Marner's like a little water bug out there. Kind of reminded me of my game on Monday, where I'm just kind of skating for the sake of skating. And that's what he did. And then, oh no, my assignment is, there's Riley again. Oh, that's my guy. Oops, I moved too far close to the boards. They feed it up. He goes in on the breakaway. Backhand goal, similar to how Marchand scored on Samsonov. This time, Shalgren did not get hurt like Samsonov. Leafs lose 4-3. And I have to admit, 4 mistakes, okay? Sandin, Liljegren. I guess a mistake on Nylander. Like he tried, but I guess they all tried at each position. Nylander, and then Marner's gap control. Not Riley's there. I can't say it was Riley. That was definitely Marner's man. And they lose 4-3. So those mistakes cost them, and that's going to cost you against a great team. The good thing is, the Leafs played really well. They played hard. They matched speed. They matched intensity. They matched physicality. And I think they got it. One thing I did notice in the game, though, can Zach Aston-Reese pick up a puck? Pucks are hitting him in the skate somehow, or he's leaving the zone early, or like he picked up one puck on his forehand and just kind of like fired it across the ice. But no one was there, and it didn't make any sense to me. He had a few struggles there. I have no idea what they're going to do. I want to see Robertson out there more. I think he had a good little play there at times. Austin Matthews still has this ridiculous takeaway like aura about him. It's like you're down and out. Somehow he's just stripped you of the puck. He's not Datsuk-esque, but he's closer than most people would say. Like, he does it easily. I wish I had that skill. But yeah, the Leafs lose, but I'm not angry as a fan. I'm not like disappointed. I'm disappointed they lost, but I'm not like devastated because I think they played a really good game. So yeah, I guess on to the next one. Cool thing, I got tickets to the Leafs versus Vancouver on Saturday, so me and my dad are gonna go. I haven't been to a Leafs game since we watched God, it was ages. My wife got me tickets when we visited. We were living in Thailand, and we came back for a Christmas. We were looking at wedding venues. We were gonna get married in the snow in Canada, so planning for like 2 years in advance. And we went and watched Jaromir Jagr and the Florida Panthers play, and Toronto won in overtime. And the best thing about it was Jagr got on the score sheet because he took a penalty, and it was awesome. My favorite player of all time, Jaromir Jagr, so I got to see him. That was the last Leafs game, so that was ages ago. So watching that in person, oh my gosh, I honestly, I can't wait. Can't wait. Oh, the sun's really buggering this up, isn't it? Oh, well, look at that mustache go. But yeah, exciting times for me. New home, get to go watch the Leafs. Can't go wrong. Well, other than the Leafs losing to Vegas. But hey, they got 1 point. So, that's it for me. Comment down below your thoughts on the game, and I will see everyone after the next one. Go Leafs, go.